If you need a way to flip your bread or build an online business, you don't want to miss our live interest meeting and Q&A happening Wednesday, August 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern, hosted by The Ticket Blog. We're breaking down what's inside our exclusive seller community and how you can start building a profitable online ticket business from scratch. Tap in live for a special offer, answers to your questions, and the info you need to get started. Go to thetickettrap.com and join us. Again, thetickettrap.com.
Click the link at the top line of the description to get started now.
All right, man, we're going to get to 600 Breezy being hit with the RICO. But before we do, you've seen the ad that played prior to me coming on the screen. If you want your business, if you want your brand in that position, email me right now. We got weekly, daily, bi-weekly, monthly, and a yearly special going on right now. Ask me about my weekly special. The weekly special is discounted up to 70% right now, but you have to email me today. We have to get started by tomorrow. Let's lock it in for this last few days in a month. 7 days. I got the price for the low. So email me right now, ogod@hiphopun.com. It's the lowest price that we ever had. Back to school. Let's get your business. Let's get your brand in front of hundreds of thousands of people by hitting the email ogod@hiphopun.com. The email's all the way down at the bottom, so you can copy and put it in your browser and hit me up. Let's do business. All right, let's talk about 600 Breezy, one of Drake's top shotters. 600 Breezy. He was actually arrested, picked up in Wisconsin. And I give you, I'll play a little bit of his court hearing that DJ Academics posted today, and we'll dig into what's going on. Let's get right to it.
Here it is. Hearing here in Wisconsin about whether you're the guy they're looking for in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Do you want those rights, or do you still want to waive them and agree to extradition?
I want to go there and get it over with.
All right, real good.
I kind of know what it's about, and it's something that's really small. It's a small and
well, that's.
I know the.
Yeah, you don't want to get into the facts of it because somehow it could potentially get used against you later on. Okay. I do have a written sheet that you can look at and sign to confirm that you do wish to waive extradition if you want.
What does corrupt organization mean?
I don't know. I don't know what the elements are of the various offenses in Pennsylvania. If you're unsure of that and want to look into that a little bit further before you make decisions here, I'd be happy to continue this for a day or two, or
that's okay. I really want to get it there and get
okay.
this. So I've been in this situation before.
And by signing that, you're not agreeing you did those things or anything. It's agreeing to be returned there. All right, based on Mr. King's oral responses as well as the written waiver of extradition.
All right, so that came by way of DJ Academics, and he put on the screen, on the caption, he got hit with the RICO when they said organization, they said the RICO. So what is the RICO? Because, we've been through this a lot. If you've been on this channel, we've covered RICO trials, state, federal, civil, was Fat Joe is embroiled in right now. Now it says the Pennsylvania Corrupt Organizations Act is a state level equivalent of the federal RICO law. It allows Pennsylvania prosecutors to charge people or groups involved in a pattern of criminal activity, especially when it's tied to an organized structure like gangs, fraud rings, corrupt businesses. Now, key elements would, involve pattern of racketeering activity, usually 2 or more criminal acts, applies to any group or enterprise, illegal or legal, being used to carry out crimes, can be used to go after leaders of organizations, even if they didn't commit crimes directly. So that's the conspiracy part of it. So this is something they're big on. The FBI and the Fed, they're and here's another thing. I don't know his affiliations. I don't know if he's in no gangs, nothing like that. But you literally have, guys telling you their affiliations, like throwing gang signs up, whatever the kid wearing the colors, whatever they do, saying they this, saying they that, these acronyms, these letters. And the Fed is sitting back watching for years, just like anybody else is watching. They're watching. They're entertained too. And then once they see you doing shit and they develop a pattern. Now, if you remember this guy, he was tied up with the whole 6ix9ine thing. Like he got arrested for, I think, threatening 6ix9ine. So once they got their eyes on you, they got their eyes on you. They're gonna take their eyes off you. So again, we have, you know, I come from the era and we didn't have social media like this. Like I got a cell phone, right? It was like a flip phone. I didn't get that till I was like maybe 13 or 14 years old. So we come from a different type of era, right? Like with guys that's involved in the underworld, they're not really posting nothing. They're not on camera. I'm not telling you what I'm affiliated with, but this social media age is just different. And I asked myself, even then, let's say if I was born now and I was trapping, and I was like 17, 18, I still would not be posting because it's just common sense at the end of the day. And I'm not saying this is what happened with him. I'm just using other examples to bring you full circle in the story, right? It's wild. Like you got guys literally telling you about a crime. Like I was watching a video earlier, right? And it was a surveillance video, right? And the guy did the drill, the shooting, whatever you want to call it, inside of a Benz. In the song, he talks about jumping from a Chevy to a Benz and doing a drill. Other guys call out guys by name. I'm the reason so what you call it ain't here. My cousin just spent on whoever. Like, what are we doing? You can't never call nobody a rat. You's a rat. You're telling on yourself. I got a question for y'all. Are you a rat if you're telling on yourself? Are you a rat? Can we call you a rat? That should be the new thing. They look at your paper. You know how you go to prison and shit, and they gonna look at your paperwork. Did he tell on himself? You a rat. You told on yourself you're a rat. Let's go. We gotta start. That gotta start being a precedence. Because these dudes is literally telling them how I make it so. And I'm not condoning crime or nothing like that, but it's just stupidity. And they're playing out these beefs through media, through Snapchat, through Instagram, through Facebook, through YouTube, all of that, through songs. And it's being all captured in real time and recorded. And people are sitting down getting paid $40, $50, $60, $100 an hour to go through it and indict your dumb ass. That's what they literally doing. You feel what I'm saying? So at some point in time, we have to be a little bit smarter, a little bit more wise on how we move. Now, now Breezy, I think he's in his mid-30s, damn, probably 40. I understand the element of these guys coming from this. And from what I know, you know, he's moving around, doing some music and shit like that, and all of that. Picked up in Wisconsin. Now they want him back in PA. I ain't know he even had no dealers in PA. I guess we'll find out later on. Allegedly, this is a state RICO, which is pretty much equivalent to a federal RICO. You know, certain differences. Remember, Young Thug was hit with a state RICO. So we shall see how things end up. We shall see how things end up in the future with this whole case. I ain't gonna say it don't look good, because how the hell I know? But I mean, that Dame Dad said it. Would you rather be worried about a repo or RICO? A repo or RICO? It's simple. A repo, not a RICO. You don't want to be involved in a RICO. That right there is science. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. You know, other video down below. And like I said, if you want to advertise with us, you already know what it is. Email me right now. We're coming to the end of the video, so email me ogod@hiphopun.com. That's ogod@hiphopun.com. I got a weekly special now, 70% off. The first few people that email me right now, you're going to get that special. So if you got a brand, if you got a song snippet, if you want to put it in front of thousands to hundreds of thousands of people, I'm telling you could do it for the low. And look, it's evergreen, so it stays up. It's not like it's one and done. It stays up forever on the channel. So email me, ogod@hiphopun.com. And if you don't want to do a week, they got daily, weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, all that good stuff. So email me right now. I can't wait to talk to you guys, man, and we can get something going. Get your business out there ASAP, fast, and in a hurry. I really appreciate y'all. Let's do it. I'm gonna know what y'all think about this, though. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section about one of Drake's homeboys, 600 Breezy, being hit with the allegedly, according to DJ Academics, a state RICO charge. I want to talk about this too before we get up out of here. So all this information, right, is coming out recently about Young Thug and Gunna. And I want to say this. People don't give a damn if they snitches and rats like that. Nobody cares. The fans don't care, I should say. The fans don't give a shit about that. And I've maintained that. Every time I talk, I say the same thing. It doesn't matter. You can put whatever you want out. I mean, 6ix9ine, he literally 6ix9ine told it in front of the world. He still maintained his fan base. Gunna got like what the number 1, number 2 album. He still maintained his fan base. It doesn't matter, bro. Do I think it's some sucker shit? If you're a street person, yeah. It's some disloyal sucker shit. But to avoid all of this, just don't say a word, bro. You see how Breezy? And in court is a little bit different than being an interrogation, but still, you know, I don't care if you're a street person or not. Any lawyer is going to advise you not to say a effing word. Any lawyer. Don't say nothing, bro. You're good. Don't say shit. Don't say nothing. So, FYI, people don't care. I don't care how many videos come out, how many snippets. It's just the talk, and it doesn't matter, bro. It don't matter. They both was giving up too much information, in my opinion. But to the fans, it don't matter. It don't. So that's my thought. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.